What's going on, Assassins? It's Starstar, the YouTube Assassin. Now, back in 1988, the Sega Genesis released Altered Beast. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. This is the game that we're playing today. We are a dead, or two dead, Roman soldiers that Zeus brings back to life. We are risen from the dead in order to battle a bunch of evil creatures from the underworld, and we're gonna go and we're gonna save the Zeus's daughter. So in order to do that, we have to actually power up, which is pretty wild. Back in the day when we had like this the voices done like this was pretty wild. But we go through, when you find these wolves, these gray wolves, you gain an extra power. So you need 3 power-ups, and then you turn into whatever were creature that you find at the end of this. So here, we're just in time. There's Neff, the boss. We used to get so hyped for that. The music changes and everything. We get this fool welcoming us to our doom. And then he'll transform into a different beast. He's at the end of every board, and he just takes a different form. This form, it's, the multi-headed thing. I like to stand, like, pretty close to, like, the center of this statue in the back. And that kind of, you're able to, like, avoid as many of those heads as possible. I know some people back in the day used to just use the wolf's other power, not that, power ball that you're throwing, but the zigzagging back and forth power that he's got, because he's got 2 different powers. You could move in 4 directions, you could jump in 2 directions, you could duck, but you could only fire those balls and jump, like, left and right. So there we go, the first boss is defeated, and what he's going to do is take our power and disappear, but we're going to jump into the next level after him. And there was always this story and everything. It kind of follows the arcade, the little story scenes, which is pretty wild. So here we go, the next level. I used to hate these little blobs. Those things jump on your head and you die. You suffocate and die. There we go. So we got the first wolf. Those tails that are coming out of the ground, you want to kick them because they actually become these kind of like Chinese dragons. There we go. Powered up to the next level. Looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger here. There go those dragons. Look at that. You can punch the heads off too. They got the chicken feet from the second, or from Golden Axe. That's what that little thing looked like. So now that I missed the 3rd power-up, I'm not going to be able to fight him at the end. I'm going to have to go like a little further, because he won't fight me unless I'm in my mega form. And in this form, I believe you turn into a dragon. So, yeah, look at that thing. That thing is from Golden Axe, which is pretty wild. So now let's go. There we go. Now we're a dragon. I love the dragon's power. You got this kind of like electric shield, and then you also have a where you're just spitting lightning towards them, which is pretty wild. Now you want to be careful though, because your body, while it's being a conductor, that does not mean you're immune from damage. So you're going to take damage if you're not careful. But thanks to this thing, it could be like a last-minute lifesaver. Or you could just taunt these guys from the sky instead of like shooting the lightning laser that you could spit out of your mouth there. So here we go. Now we'll be able to take out Neff this time. And in this stage, he's going to turn into like some giant eyeball plant, funky looking thing. Yeah, look at this. So the easiest thing that I find to do is when he does that, just keep using your lightning power and keep zapping the main eye. You could also use it defensively if you're quick, to kind of like use against all those other eyes that are coming at you. And then, of course, hitting something that doesn't affect him, you'll just keep moving along. So there you go. Look how quick that was. That really wasn't that bad. So now you'll have to land. And he's going to do this thing to us again. I believe there's like 5 stages to this. Honestly, if you think about it, this is like a 14-minute video. Like, what, 20 seconds of it is like my intro and exit. And then, you know, like the rest is all gameplay. Like, you could seriously beat this game so long as you know what you're doing. So long as you know where to go. And if you like this gameplay and you like old school games, by all means, check out my Dark Retro channel. There I play a lot of older games. You know, I just jog your memory. It's a lot of amazing things that, like, we've got going on. So, and a lot of games that we show. From things like the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the Sega Master System, the Game Boy. We've got like all the classics. Contra, you know, Sonic is going up, Zelda. We're going to have Super Mario Brothers. We're going to put everything there. Mega Man, all your childhood memories you'll find there. And if you were too young when these games came out, well, you're going to learn exactly where these games came from. You're going to know what is what. You're going to know, like, where we get these ideas from. I used to love this guy. I used to call him the Teddy Graham. At the time, Teddy Grahams were huge. That was like a favorite snack at the time. So you got this breath that could turn things to stone, and then you could crush them, and then you could turn into a ball. The easiest way to beat this dragon is just to get in his face and just keep jumping up and down like that. Get in there, jump up and down as much as you can. That's how you beat this boss. And he's going down. Look at this guy. He's already red. Come on, there we go. And just like with everything else, he takes away our life force. Also, if you ever want to see any specific gameplay or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments. Either here or even over on the Retro channel. I'll put the link in the description below to Dark Retro. And, you know, it's the same thing. It's the Dark Strider Red Ninja with a blue color to it. We're almost at 100 subs there. I'd like to see it get up to, you know, like 1,000. I'm pretty sure that there are over 1,000 people that would love to see this stuff. And I'm starting to do it with commentary. Some of the stuff doesn't have commentary. And I'm going to change that up because a lot of people have been requesting commentary. They love seeing that. They love hearing all the crazy stuff I have to say. And I'll be dropping some facts about the games, the systems that they came out on. You know, if you want to know possibly some of the places where you could get some of these games. And, you know, if the Retro channel does really well, I'm thinking about opening a game shop. I'm thinking about opening a, you know, kind of like retro and current game shop, which I think would be absolutely awesome. You could get your tips from me on YouTube, and then you could get your games from me on a virtual or physical shop. There we go, look at that. So again, because I got to Neff and I didn't get the final orb from the Grey Wolf, I'm going to have to do this all over again. Oh, see, look, he bites you in the head, and he saps your life. You're going to have to keep running back and forth until you get him. Now this level, yeah, you're a tiger. So we're already on the 4th level. There's only 1 level left, believe it or not. So you've got these orbs kind of like you did with the Werewolf, except you're able to just throw, and it kind of, you know, does like a wave. And then you also have, what the tiger does is the tiger has that, you know, up and down kind of, you know, like blast. Whereas the wolf blasts from side to side. So here we go. We're just knocking these guys out. When we get something like this, we jump up and down. Or if you're above these guys, you could like do that kind of like up and down, that vertical attack, which is kind of cool. All right, so now we're at the boss. I think he turns into a dragon here. Yeah, some kind of like circle dragon. Wow, been so long since I played these games. Here we go, look at this thing. Alright, so you don't want to do that. You want to basically attack that dragon with the up and down attack, and if you're able to like kind of sneak and get close to him, do the up and down attack, because that does more damage than your ball attack. And then definitely, if he's low to the ground, duck, which I didn't do, duck, and just shoot the ball from the ground. Like that. That way he doesn't, you know, mess you up. So there we go. Duck the attack. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm also going to put up gameplay for Cheetah Men 2. If you haven't heard about this game, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's an old school game for the original Nintendo, and it was so broken you could only get to the second level. The thing is worth like almost $10,000. I have a physical copy of it, but you know, I never play it. Just because it sucks, and just because like I would rather keep it in my museum. So he was able to turn her into a dove. A bird, so that he could just keep behind. Now this level, this is the last level, this is going to be the hardest level. You're going to have to contend with these goats. They're jumping up and down, throwing punches. That unicorn is going to come out of nowhere, throwing drop kicks and stuff like that, jump kicks. You're going to have these these boars with these lightning fists, and then you're going to also have like a bunch of like fish that turn into saw blades. So you got to pay really close attention to this. Trying to stay up above does not help you. It does not resolve anything. Oh, I got him last second. Let's go. There we are, Golden Werewolf. So we're going to be able to take out the boss there. Look at that thing. Alright, so now he's going to turn into a giant rhinoceros like the statues we saw in the last level. He's going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rocksteady. Rocksteady's grandfather, it looks like. So as you can see, that strategy didn't work because he's able to like throw a kick. But I finished him off quickly doing that. So there it is. That's the end of the game. The bird comes out, she turns back into Athena. There you have it. Real wild ending, classic Sega Genesis ending. You know, it was early on in gaming, 1988. I mean, that was just wow. That was just a couple of years after the original Nintendo and the original Master System. So of course we've got like the classic, you know, the end screen, the credit screen. But that's all there is to this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Please go check out the Dark Retro channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, thanks.